Hello patrons. I don't use this lens enough. It's so good. I love it so much. And I got these new glasses. I'm going to do a nice close-up on my my super gray glasses. Quick little note. So first of all, this is a call for questions for the next patron show Q&A majigger. So if you have any questions, put them down below. A lot has happened since the last one. We announced our 16 interviews that we filmed at GDC. We talked about or announced the Telltale project that's coming and all the rest of them. By the time you watch this, 2 of the videos will also be publicly available to watch right now. If you're in early access, you've already seen a bunch of them perhaps. But I want to talk to specifically the $5 patrons, people who have been in what we've been calling the behind the scenes tier. So this month you're going to see a bunch of extra stuff coming to this tier, or rather sort of a fundamental reshape of what exactly that tier is. So this is something that we're going to be doing for the next month and a half, like 2 months, as preparation for essentially a kind of a rebranding of that tier. Instead of it being the behind the scenes tier here on Patreon, it's going to be something that I'm sort of tentatively right now calling Noclip Premium. So instead of it being the current focus, which has been effectively sort of behind the scenes supplementary videos that sort of riff off of the main stuff that we're working on, instead of that, we're gonna start producing stuff exclusively for patrons, and that's the tier where it's kind of gonna, I don't know, kick in from. So we've got a bunch of ideas for what that's going to be. We've got big plans for what that's going to be. But I'd also like to hear from you while we're doing this question stuff, maybe some ideas of shows or videos we filmed or projects that perhaps you'd like to see exclusively here on Patreon. So let me give you a little bit of insight just to kind of get the ball rolling. So we're not going to change the sort of fundamental tenets of Noclip, which is that the documentaries are always publicly accessible, no commercials run on them, free closed captions, all that sort of stuff. But the way it is changing is that instead of me sort of doing the patron stuff, as in like cutting a bit of fat off the end of the meat and giving it to patrons, what we're going to do is kind of put actual time, money, and creative energy into making stuff that's for patrons as well. So the public stuff here and the patron stuff here. In my head, that's stuff like patron exclusive shows that are maybe not about, you know, the sort of focus we do on the docs, but are, you know, interview series with people in the press maybe, or let's plays with developers, stuff like that. We've also got a bunch of things in the archive we've never put out before that we could put out just for patrons and give it context, like interviews that never got put out, wink wink Tim Willits, or the big one we've had, which is requests for extended cuts of interviews, which is something we've kind of essentially stopped doing a while back ago because it was kind of just flooding the channel with videos that a lot of the public just kind of felt were redundant, but I know patrons might be interested in it. Another one I've been thinking a lot about is just, you know, getting Jeremy over here and filming a bunch of copies of the videos, but with director commentary on them instead, just for patrons. So these are just some of the ideas that I have. We're going to be toying with some of these this month, so you're going to start seeing exclusive patron-only videos coming to our Patreon in the next couple of weeks. But before we do the next Q&A, I wanted to get to kind of let you know, first of all, that stuff's coming, and also get your feedback on what exactly you might be interested in doing or watching here on, again, tentatively called Noclip Premium. All right, hopefully I've been in focus that entire time. The focus on this lens is like, it's like a hair. Look at that. I hope you're all keeping well. The behind the scenes from our trip to San Francisco will be going live in the next couple of days as well. Shout out to Esteban for filming all that. And yeah, that's kind of it for now. So bye.